Imagine swimming in a dark river. No warning, no sound, no movement. And suddenly, your entire body shuts down. Your muscles lock. Your heart stutters. Your brain freezes. Not because of teeth, not because of poison, but because a living creature just fired enough electricity to power a house, straight through your body. This is not science fiction. This is not exaggeration. This is the electric eel. A fish that doesn't just hunt, it electrocutes. A creature that doesn't rely on strength, it relies on pure biological electricity. And the most terrifying part? It doesn't need to touch you. For centuries, the electric eel has terrified explorers, scientists, and indigenous tribes alike. Stories described a creature that could knock down horses, paralyze grown men, and strike from the shadows without warning. At first, scientists laughed. They thought it was myth, fear mixed with imagination. But they were wrong, because the electric eel is real, and it is far more powerful, far more intelligent, and far more dangerous than anyone ever expected. Tonight, we're diving deep into the shocking truth behind one of the most mysterious animals on Earth. How does a fish generate electricity? Why does it use different voltages for different purposes? And what happens when a human becomes its target? This is the untold story of the electric eel. What exactly is an electric eel? Despite its name, the electric eel is not actually an eel. It is a type of knife fish, native to the murky freshwater rivers of South America, especially the Amazon and Orinoco basins. These waters are dark. Visibility is terrible. Predators and prey move unseen. In this environment, vision is almost useless. So evolution gave the electric eel something better: electricity. An electric eel can grow over 2.5 meters long, making it one of the largest freshwater predators in its ecosystem. But its true weapon isn't size, it's what's inside its body: a living power plant. More than 80% of the electric eel's body is made up of specialized cells called electrocytes. These cells work like tiny biological batteries. On their own, one electrocyte produces a small electric charge, but when thousands of them activate at the same time, they create a massive electrical discharge, up to 860 volts. That's stronger than a household wall socket, and the eel can fire this electricity multiple times in seconds. 3 types of electricity. The electric eel doesn't just shock randomly, it uses electricity with precision. Scientists discovered it produces 3 different types of electrical signals, each with a specific purpose. 1. Low-voltage pulses used for navigation and communication. The eel sends out gentle electric fields to see its surroundings. When objects distort the field, the eel detects movement. It's a form of electrical vision. 2. Medium-voltage bursts, used for hunting and locating prey hidden in mud or plants. Even a still fish cannot hide. 3. High-voltage strikes, used for attack and defense. This is where things get terrifying. How the electric eel attacks. When the eel decides to strike, it releases a rapid series of high-voltage pulses. These pulses don't just shock, they override the nervous system. Muscles contract involuntarily. The prey loses control instantly. In experiments, scientists discovered something shocking. The eel's electricity forces the prey's muscles to fire, as if the eel is remotely controlling their body. The prey freezes, then collapses, and the eel moves in for the kill. Electric eels are strategic thinkers. This is not a mindless animal. Electric eels adjust their voltage depending on the situation. If prey struggles, the eel increases power. If prey stops moving, the eel conserves energy. In tight spaces, eels curl their bodies to focus electricity, increasing effectiveness. It's tactical, calculated, efficient. The legend of the horses. One of the most famous stories comes from the 1800s. Explorer Alexander von Humboldt reported indigenous people driving wild horses into rivers to flush out electric eels. The eels attacked the horses. Some horses collapsed. Some drowned. For years, scientists doubted this story, until modern research proved something incredible. A large electric eel can incapacitate a horse-sized animal, at least temporarily. The legend was real. What happens to a human? A single shock from an electric eel can cause severe muscle spasms, loss of balance, temporary paralysis, cardiac interference, drowning due to loss of control. The real danger isn't the electricity itself, it's what happens after. If shocked in water, a human can drown within seconds. There have been confirmed cases of fatalities linked to electric eels, not because the eel wanted to kill, but because its defense system is too powerful. Why electric eels breathe air? Here's another twist. Electric eels are air breathers. They must surface every few minutes to gulp air. Why? Because producing electricity consumes enormous energy and oxygen. This makes them vulnerable and extremely aggressive when threatened. Evolution's masterpiece. Electricity evolved not once, not twice, but multiple times in fish species. Electric eels are simply the most extreme example. Their existence proves something unsettling. Nature can evolve weapons that rival human technology, without wires, without metal, without machines. Scientists still don't fully understand them. Even today, electric eels surprise researchers. New species were discovered recently. Some produce even higher voltages than previously known. And scientists believe we've only scratched the surface. The electric eel is not just an animal, it's a biological mystery. Why electric eels matter? Studying electric eels has helped humans develop medical devices, bioelectric research, neural stimulation technology, energy storage concepts. The same creature that can paralyze a human may help save lives. The electric eel is powerful, feared, respected, yet it faces threats from habitat destruction, pollution, climate change. A creature capable of generating deadly electricity is still vulnerable to human impact. The electric eel doesn't hunt with teeth. It doesn't rely on speed. It controls the invisible force that powers our world, electricity. And in the dark waters of the Amazon, it reigns supreme. The next time you flip a switch and light fills the room, remember, nature mastered electricity long before we ever did.